Hello. So this week we've been working on gradients and background colors and shapes. So I'm going to show you how to do some gradient colors today. And the first thing that we need to do before we do a gradient color, we're in CodePen, and we are going to do a rectangle, a square, and a circle. So of course you need to have a little bit of HTML. So in the HTML, we just did a div class of rectangle. We want to just do a class. We don't need anything more than that. I've got a class of square and a class of circle. If you come over here to your CSS, we have our rectangle. So we need to build the rectangle. We're going to put in a width. And so I did a width of 400 px, and then I did a height of 200 px. And we're going to do a background color. And for the background, I found this on uigradients.com, and this is called Aquamarine. And this actually has the whole background color for you. All you have to do is click on it and download it. So these are the colors. This is a fallback for old browsers, which probably means if your browser does not support a gradient color, it'll just fall back that color. And what this is telling you right here, it says background, WebKit linear gradient to right, which means it's going to start out light, and as it goes to the right, it's going to change the color. So this is also the same basic thing. Down here, it tells you what it will work with. The second one that I wanted to show you is a square. Now, the square was very similar to the rectangle. And I chose Purple Bliss for this one. It's from the same website, the UI Gradient. And I did the same thing. I have my square over here with the div class so I can put it in the CSS. We wanted a width of 200 and a height of 200. And same thing here, fall back to the browsers. And then, of course, you're going to start out light and go dark. And that's what these do. The third thing I want to show you is a circle. Now this one I got from csstricks.com, and it's a complete guide to gradients. And it also gives you the code to make the color. So here again, we're gonna do, so a circle is actually a square that has the corners rounded. That's what it basically is. So you're going to put a width and a height of 200 px. And let me show you what happens if we take out if we take this radius off. So if we were to take this radius off, we would have a square. So this kind of shows you how that works. But we want a circle. So we're going to go back and we're going to make a circle. Okay. So this is our background image. It's called a conic gradient. And it shows you the different colors: red, yellow, lime, aqua, blue, magenta, and red. And it just starts right here and it just goes in a circle. And like I said, it showed you how to do that. It just gives you there. So this is how you can do a gradient with a circle, a square, and a rectangle, and how easy it is to actually make that happen. Thank you.